Radhe Radhe. Was it really Krishna who saved Draupadi? You have every reason to be shocked after reading the title. We all know about the shameful incident of disrobing Draupadi in the Mahabharata. After Draupadi's husband Yudhishthir lost her in the game of dice to his cousin, they decided to commit the lowly act of disrobing their sister-in-law. All of Draupadi's valiant husband remained seated and she was disrobed in front of all courtiers. It is believed that it is the time when Lord Krishna came to her rescue. With his blessing, Draupadi's clothes became endless and she could not be disrobed. Now the question arises, was it Krishna who came and rescued Draupadi, or was it someone else who saved her from the same? Read, let's see, find out. Well, we all believe that Lord Krishna came to rescue Draupadi at the time of her save. But according to Vyasa description in the Mahabharata, it is not true. Vyasa says Dharma saved her from the shame. However, it is not clear as to whom is Dharma here. It can be Lord Dharma, Vidura, or Yudhishthira, who was the son Lord of Dharma. Hence, it is not clear as to who saved Draupadi. According to the legend, Krishna loved Draupadi so much that he called her Sakhi. Draupadi too had a lot of faith on Krishna. She prayed to him with utmost devotion during the great battle of Mahabharata. Lord Krishna threw a celestial weapon at Shishupala in order to punish him for numerous sins. During the act of hurling the Sudarsana chakra from his index finger at Draupadi, Krishna hurt himself. On seeing blood dropping, Draupadi immediately rushed to protect her lord. Draupadi tore off a piece from her sari and wrapped it around his finger, stopping the bleeding. Krishna was touched by her gesture and of devotion, pure love. He asked her what would she like in return for his favor. Draupadi, like a true sister, just asked for the Lord's holy presence in her life forever. From that moment onwards, Lord Krishna has been with Draupadi like a shadow, protecting her from every small and big trouble. Whenever the Kauravas tried to dishonor Draupadi through Chirharan in a hall of people, she prayed to Krishna continuously. He protected Draupadi from the shame of being disrobed by making her clothes become endless. The Lord took care of her honor and punished the sinners during the battle of Mahabharata. Story of Durvasa. There is another interesting story of sage Durvasa saving Draupadi from the Chiraran or disrobing. According to Shiv Purana, Draupadi's rescue is attributed to boon granted to her by sage Durvasa. According to the story, when the sage was bathing in Ganga, the lion cloth of the sage was carried off by the currents. So Draupadi tore off a piece of her sari and gave it to the sage. The sage was pleased and granted her a boon. The boon is said to be cause of unending stream of blows when Dushasan tried to strip her off. According to the Saral Mahabharata, the Oriya version, it was the sun god and Lord Krishna jointly saved Draupadi. The story goes like this. Once the sun has borrowed clothes from Draupadi for his son's sunny wedding. At that time he had promised Draupadi that he would pay her back in her time of peril. So when Draupadi was being distraught, Krishna reminded the sun about his death. So the sun ordered Chaya, shadow and Maya, illusion to dress Draupadi. Unseen by everyone in the court, Chaya and Maya kept dressing up Draupadi as Dushasan kept pulling her robes. Hence it cannot be rightly said that Lord Krishna was the only one who saved Draupadi from the same. However, he played a major role in protecting her when nobody else did. Draupadi, meaning daughter of Drupad, was known by several other names as well. As the princess of the kingdom of Panchal, she was known as Panchala. As the granddaughter of Rusata, she was known as Parsati. Draupadi is born of fire and therefore often referred as Yagnashini. She is also called Krishna because she was copper skinned, fairy eyed, and long black hair. She was gifted with the blue lotus fragrance wafting for a full grossa, and hence was called Yoga Nagandha. Draupadi alone enjoys the unique relationship of Sakhi female friend with her Sakha male friend Krishna. Draupadi, the, Draupadi is the most complex and controversial female character in the Hindu literature. On one hand, she could be womanly, compassionate, and generous, and on the other, she would wreak havoc on those who did her wrong. She was never ready to compromise on either her rights as a daughter-in-law or even the rights of the Pandavas, and remained ever ready to fight back and avenge high-handedness and injustice meted out of her modesty. She secretly vowed that one day she would definitely seek vendetta on the injustice meted out to her. She did it by igniting the spark of revenge in the heart of Pandavas. If the Mahabharata is an intricately woven saga of hatred and love, bloodshed and noble thoughts, courage and cowardice, beauty and gentleness, victory and defeat, then Draupadi is its shining jewel, casting the shadow of her towering personality over the epic and the all-destroying war it describes. Once Satyabhama and Rukmani questioned Lord Krishna, "Why do you always make much of the devotion of your Draupadi? Is she that great?" The Lord replied with a smile, "I shall let you know by and by." One day Draupadi came to visit her dear brother Krishna, and she was given a suite of rooms. Krishna called Satyabhama and Rukmani and said, "Let us go to Draupadi's apartment." Draupadi welcomed them with love and excitement. She had just taken a bath and was combing her long tresses. The Lord looked at his queen and said, "My sister seems to find it difficult to comb her hair. Why don't you both help her?" Satyavama and Rukmini readily agreed. The tresses were parted, one half and taken care by Satyavama and other by Rukmini. While they were combing, they heard from every hair, "Krishna, Krishna," in soft tone. They were surprised and looked at Krishna as if to say that they had understood Draupadi's devotion. Krishna sat still enjoying the scene, true devotion is silent and avoid display. While the Pandavas were in exile, one day the sun god gave Yudhishthir the bowl of plenty and Akshay Patra and said, "Give this to Draupadi once a day. She can take out as much as food as she Draupadi and Krishna wants until she herself has eaten. Till then this bowl will not remain empty." One day sage Durvasa and his disciples were passing through the forest. They came to the hunt and asked for Draupadi for some food. Draupadi had already eaten and she knew that the bowl would not yield any more food. Draupadi did not want to turn away the holy sages without food and prayed to Krishna, who came and said, "Give me some food," Draupadi said. "This is no time for a joke. Please help me feed the guests." Krishna, "That is why I asked for food." Once grain of rice was left in the bowl, which she gave to Krishna. Krishna was satisfied, and surprisingly, the guests too were satisfied. They left without asking for food. That's what all the story was about. Thanks for watching and listening to me. Radhe Radhe. See you in next vlog. Have a nice blessed day.